Hi guys, a very warm welcome to Oliveboard. In this video we are going to discuss about goods and services tax. This is a very important video, very important topic for all the upcoming banking exams. Especially very crucial for upcoming Syndicate Bank PO, Canara Bank PO, SBI Clerk, SSC CGL. This is a short and crisp video where we have covered all the important points from exams point of view. So Gst slogan is one nation, one tax. This you should remember. Now coming on to the important points, GST is an indirect tax. It's not a direct tax, it's an indirect tax levied on goods and services, sale of goods and services. And it's divided into 4 tax slabs. This you should know. 5%, 12%, 18% and 28%. This question has already been asked in some exams like SSC CGL 2016. GST is a unified taxation system which would end multiple taxation. Right, this is one single tax which has ended multiple taxation system. Taxes levied by both center and state governments like central excise, service tax, VAT, value-added tax, central sales tax, octroi, entry tax, etc. There were many taxes collected, so it was a complex system. Now it is replaced by just one GST. It is a multi-stage destination based tax which will be collected at every stage, starting from procuring raw material to the selling of final products. Let's try to understand this through a simple, very simple example. Suppose A sold some product to B and it caters as raw material to B. Okay, this is one stage. Then B, it works on that raw material and sells the finished product to end user, which is C. So 2 stages are involved. So GST will be collected in both the stages, and GST is collected from the buyer. So B has to pay and C has to pay to B in the second step. In the first step, B has to pay to A. So buyer has to pay to the seller. Seller collects GST on government's behalf. Okay, the tax came into effect from July 1, 2017. Very important date on the implementation of 101 amendment of Constitution of India 2016. This was in 2016, 101st amendment. Mainly there will be 3 types of GST. The first one is CGST. The second one is SGST, IGST. Let's try to understand, because this part is the most important part of the video to understand from understanding point of view. Tax levied by the center on intrastate supply of goods and services. What is intrastate? Intrastate is same state. Okay, same state. Suppose we take let's say Karnataka. Okay, so when the seller and the buyer, they're both based in Karnataka, suppose Bangalore and Mysore, then CGST and SGST both will apply. Suppose there's a transaction of one good involved and A sell it to B and it holds 18% of GST, then 9% CGST, 9% SGST. CGST will go to central government and SGST will go to state government. That's it, simple. Now suppose A is in Karnataka and B is in let's say Rajasthan. Okay, now the movement of goods is from Karnataka to Rajasthan. It will attract IGST. Okay, IGST it will attract, and IGST, suppose it is 18%, it will go to the central government, IGST. So if the states are different, interstate transfer, it is IGST. Now in case of exports or import of goods or services, or when the supply of goods or services made to or by a SEZ, Special Economic Zone unit, the transaction is assumed to be interstate. This point is very important and it may be asked in upcoming exams. When in case of export or import, what factor or what component of GST will be applied, right? Then in the interstate, a seller has to collect IGST from the buyer obviously, and interest rate, seller has to collect both CGST and SGST from the buyer. That's how seller collects the GST, and then he filed the GST, right? Then we have GSTN network. It manages the entire IT system of GST portal. Okay, GSTN network, it is called the backbone of GST because this is behind the portal, GST portal and everything. It handles everything right from registration of GST because everything is online, right? Or payment or refunds, everything. From registration to filing taxes to maintaining all tax details. It maintains all tax details. If government has to see some detail, it will ask GSTN. Now the current chairman is Mr. Ajay Bhushan Pandey, who also happens to be the CEO of UIDAI. Just take the full form of UIDAI also. Okay, then GSTN is a non-for-profit company. If it is asked what kind of company is GSTN network, is it a for-profit or non-profit? Non-for-profit, non-government, private limited company registered under Companies Act 2013, right? And private bank holds 51% share, government holds 49% share. GST is a trusted national utility center, provided efficient IT backbone, which you already discussed, registrations, payments, returns, refunds. Okay, so you can read about GSTN from here. Then another big thing is GSTIN. Just like tax identification number in previous taxation system, we have GSTIN. It is a 15-digit unique number based on taxpayer's PAN. Out of those 15 digits, 10 digits are of PAN, 2 digits are of the state code, and 3 unique digits, right? So for filing GST, you need a GSTN. Then e-way bill, it has not yet been come into force. It was supposed to come into force from February 2018, but not yet. For transport of goods for more than 50,000, so the value, the driver or the vehicle owner, he has to carry this e-way bill, right? Then the tax is gained by the state. Very important fact. I have included it as the last fact, in which the goods or services are consumed, and not by the state in which the goods and services are manufactured. Consumption based tax. Okay, so this you should know. So guys, these were the factors, okay, which I had to discuss. These were the factors, and I don't think if a question has to come from GST, 95% it will come from these factors only. Okay, so please like, subscribe and share the video, subscribe the channel for more such videos for upcoming exams. Thank you.